I can start first off, just like, how are you doing? How's your family doing after that being away for a couple days?
Thanks. I'm doing all right. It's helpful that we have such a great group that pouring into me and helping give me strength. I've said it all along. We've got 3 head coaches on our staff, and so knowing that they continue to step up and do great things gives me comfort. Our family's working through a hard time right now, and no matter what, I'm going to be where my feet are, but I'm really thankful for this group.
I know you talked to Austin a lot when he came in. Just what did you think of him, being acting head coach and his performance on Saturday?
It was great. It's not a surprise. When you look at Austin and you look at Bree, both of them are ready to be head coaches in this league, and we're very fortunate that we have them on our staff. And I thought his poise, his communication, it's always been very, very clear. We're all aligned on on the way we see the game, on points of emphasis. And I was really proud. I was really proud of him. I was really proud of them. And they continue to pour into each other and help one another.
Yeah, Aaliyah said post-game that it seemed like you and Austin kind of morphed into one coach, one person. Just how does that help with continuity, like when you have to be gone?
It helps a lot. And, I give all that credit to Lynn Dunn. Because when I was here as an assistant coach, Lynn Dunn poured into me to prepare me to be ready when it was my turn. And it was like we were one coach. And she taught me how to be a coach that empowers and prepares other coaches to be head coaches. And so, I owe that to her. And I feel like part of our job as coaches in this league is to prepare the next generation of head coaches. And, you can't do that unless you give them the freedom to do what they do best and empower them to do what they do best. And, Austin's ready, Bree's ready, they both are. And they've grown, they've learned, they've taken advantage of their opportunities. And, it's not a hesitation at all. But if I can't be here, they're ready.
How about Cailtin? Is she going to be ready for tomorrow?
Oh, not for tomorrow, no. I think for us, it's we've got to work, both her and Sophie, back into, are they in basketball condition? What does it mean to go live? It's one thing to do some shooting drills. It's another thing to get out there on the floor, get back into movement patterns, rhythm, timing. And so that's what part of, picking and choosing the things that they can be in practice so that we can see their progression. And, both of them being out for long periods of time, you got to work your way back into being game ready.
I know Cailtin was supposed to be reevaluated this weekend. Was she cleared to return to basketball activities?
I don't know if cleared is the right word.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ready to start ramping back up and make sure, it's completely different when you're just doing one-on-one workouts and when you're out there in 5-on-5, getting up and down the floor, moving laterally. So she's been allowed to do some practicing, not everything. And we're gonna be smart and we're gonna be cautious and we're gonna play the long game and work her back in very intentionally.
And Sophie too, she was limited on Friday, and what has she been able to progress and do?
Yeah, she was a little limited today. Again, it's seeing how they do in certain drills and certain actions. Getting them back into game condition. Again, this is an injury that she's aggravated a few times now this season, so making sure we're playing the long game and doing it the right way.
For this team, you guys getting a couple of wins last week.
Today, we're diving deep into the latest on Caitlin Clark and her return to practice ahead of the Indiana Fever's upcoming game against the Atlanta Dream. This isn't just a regular injury update. This is a pivotal moment for one of the most high-profile players in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's return has sparked plenty of speculation, hope, and strategic discussion, and we're going to unpack all of it, from what it means for the team to whether or not she should suit up tomorrow, to how this affects the Fever's roster decisions moving forward. Let's begin with the headline. Caitlin Clark is back at practice. After missing time due to a quad strain, Clark has officially rejoined her team on the court. Now let's not get ahead of ourselves. This doesn't necessarily mean she'll be playing in the next game, but it's an encouraging sign. The fact that she's cleared to be on the floor, running, shooting, and going through even light. Drills means the team's medical staff is confident enough in her healing. That alone is good news. During the open portions of practice, observers noted that Caitlin was moving well. She wasn't in full contact scenarios, but she was active, taking part in movement drills, catching passes, and most importantly, getting shots up. And make no mistake, her shooting looked sharp. Whether it was catch and shoot or off the dribble jumpers, Caitlin was in rhythm. You could see her confidence returning with every rep. She wasn't favoring her leg, there wasn't visible hesitation, and crucially, she didn't have any obvious support or bracing on her injured leg. That's not something you'd see if there were still major concerns. In addition to light basketball, activity conditioning was a big focus. With injuries like quad strains, stamina and strength are always the next frontier after pain subsides. Cailtin joined her teammates for sprints and agility exercises, showing that she's working her way back into game shape. While her presence may have been symbolic in part, her participation sent a clear message. She's aiming to return sooner rather than later. It's also worth noting that team chemistry didn't miss a beat with her return. During scrimmages and team activities, Cailtin was fully integrated. Communication flowed, the offense looked smoother, and her court vision reminded everyone what the Fever were missing. Her ability to move the ball and find the open player continues to be elite, even when not operating at 100%. Her return also drew praise from Fever coaching staff, who emphasized her leadership, maturity, and readiness. They didn't commit to her playing tomorrow, but they spoke highly of how she handled her recovery, balancing rest and preparation, staying mentally engaged, and being a presence even when sidelined. That's not something every rookie can manage. That said, injury. Caution remains a top priority. Caitlin's officially listed as a game-time decision along with teammate Sophie Cunningham. In truth, while she might technically be cleared to play, there's no strategic reason to rush her into action. The Fever are facing the Dream, a tough physical team with standout defenders like Ryan Howard, who's known to apply full court pressure. This isn't the matchup you'd pick for someone returning from a lower body injury. Risking a setback in a game like this could cause far more harm than good.
What were you doing when Tyrese Halliburton made the shot in Game 1?
I was sitting on my couch on FaceTime with Sophie and Cailtin, and we were just going crazy. It was like the coolest thing. I mean, we were, yeah, it was fun. Fun experience.
I was sitting on my bed with the game on my TV, literally just watching them. And then when he made it, I was going insane.
Washing clothes. And I had missed part of the comeback because I was straightening up, but came back to see that shot. That was crazy.
I was at home sitting on my couch with me and my wife, watching some of the WNBA games, and I was also watching their game on my phone. And he made that shot, I was like going crazy. I was like, he been doing that the whole season, so
The whole postseason.
like, just ice in the veins, ice in the veins.
Do you have any advice for the Pacers in Game 2?
Keep having fun. Keep enjoying the moment. I feel like it's so fun to be part of their journey from afar and be able to support them throughout this year and see where they are now. Like, keep having fun. It's fun to watch.
Do your thing, go out there and win. Simple as that. Go Pacers. Bring it home. Just bring it home. 2-0, bring it home, baby. Let's go.
They're doing their thing, and hopefully their energy rubs off on us.
What do you think the environment's going to be like back at Gainesbridge?
Electric. I hope we're courtside for that game. That would be really cool, but it's going to be fun. I know it's going to be packed.
Oh, the Wings are 1-8. Who did y'all beat? See, messy, because I wasn't even being funny when I said that. I swear to God I wasn't. I really wanted to.
So why you just pass away?
Because you messy.
Fall out the chair. We play them tomorrow. Act right.
I know.
Fell out the chair. What do you say?
For real. Because I'm not trying to give y'all no battery in y'all bank.
Yeah, we don't.
But for real, who did y'all beat? I'm not even joking. I'm being for real. Who did y'all really beat? Chicago? Y'all ain't beat Chicago?
So
who did y'all beat?
Connecticut.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Bro, something's just like seriously wrong with you guys.
I can see that. I can see that.
Lumpy head.
The media buzz is enormous, of course. Any update about Caitlin Clark dominates headlines, social media, and sports talk. Her presence elevates any game, and her return, even in practice, drew national attention. Fans want her back. The league wants her back, but it's vital the Fever stay grounded and don't let the external noise get in their way. If you enjoyed this content, remember to like and subscribe and drop a comment.